Hello, I'm Otto, and welcome to episode 20 of my Factorio Space Age Guide. So in the last episode, we created some plastic. We also put some coal on the bus, mostly for the plastic, but for use for farther down the line as well. If you have been enjoying my content, you know what to do. So in this episode, we are going to be making some sulfur and sulfuric acid. And we're going to do that right here. Let's go resupply. We're going to need a few things. And you know what? I think I might grab some concrete too. I generally don't really care that much about putting concrete down. There's plenty of things that I can. Yeah, sure. Well, I need to get rid of some other stuff too. Where'd that junk box go? There it is. Oh, fine. Okay, so we need some chemical plants. We are definitely going to need more pipes. We don't really need that many. Do we need more of the regular ones? Yeah, we'll just top it up to 100. Okay, what else do we need? That might be everything. Okay, so I kind of do want to use the concrete a little bit, and the main reason why is because I would like to start getting rid of this stone patch down here. I might even just, even though we're not really going to use a lot of landfill in this, well, we're not going to use that much landfill at all until later in the game. I would still like to try to get rid of at least part of the stone patch because we are going to need this later. Need that space. Where'd my concrete go? Reinforced concrete. So this will just help us get through a little bit faster. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of stuff in the way. Whatever. It's fine. I don't really care. And we'll just add on to that every now and then as we pass through. And get rid of some of the coal as well. That works. We need to keep some because of that is our fuel for the car. Okay, so let me get my measuring stick out. So sulfur. So sulfur has no solids coming in, and it is just water and petroleum gas, which we have on the bus. So we make 2 per second, so it is roughly the same size as the plastic. We should be fine getting 2 pipes in here, yeah. And we're only going to be exporting 1 lane. We're going to leave room for expanding this, and then we will have sulfuric acid produced on the top section. Okay, so let's get into it. When we're dealing with 2 sets of fluids, so we know we can fit 7 of these. So let's just line this up because we're going to do kind of the same thing that we did over here. We're going to have, sure, might as well just line that up. We're only going to have 14 of these. So that will look like this. And then that will come out over here or something. We are going to leave room for, for a second belt to merge in. Once we upgrade to blue belts, we will not have room to extend this either in this direction or this direction. So the best place to expand will be up here. and none of it will be 100% properly ratioed if we do end up doing that, but that's fine. If you remember in the episode where we had oil, where we were producing oil, we can actually swap the inputs and outputs for the buildings that need fluids. So we're gonna hit H and line these up. Wait a minute. Water. Hold on. There. I would like them to kind of match on both sides. You know what? We can just start filling this in. This isn't gonna take long. So we do need to leave room for a belt to come through because we will need, for sulfuric acid, we're going to need iron plates coming in. So we will have sulfur coming in from here. And actually, I do need to have, let's say we do it like this. Something like that. So we can have sulfur going up to supply our sulfuric acid, and then we can have the iron plates coming in, let's say here. I don't know if that's going to leave us enough room. It might. We have some wiggle room over here to move this to the right if we need. But this should be fine. Let's say water there and petroleum gas here. I believe that'll work. And then water will go through the front or through the backside of the chemical plants. Is that going to actually work? It's water, and this can just be here. Yep, that will work. All right, so that is what our sulfur is going to look like. And just in case we ever like expand this, we will leave enough room to have, you know, everything going up. So what did I say? This was going to be water. And you know what? I didn't put a constant combinator down for blueprint reference. Oof. Man. That roboport. I should have had this set up a little bit different, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, and then this is going to be iron plates. This is water, and this is petroleum gas. There. It's going to be a little bit of a pain getting both of these in like this, but they are kind of separated down here, so it should be fine. Wait a minute. I went too far. Alright, so let's extend these out. So this is the the water is actually on the, I don't know, I guess I'll say the proper alignment. So we can use this one to connect to the petroleum gas, which you know, I was lining up perfectly, right? Okay, so the one on the left was water, which is this one here. And the one on the right was petroleum gas. Right, this will work out just fine. Don't need to use the extra pipes if we don't need to. Okay. So everyone should be getting everything. Oh, we need the water connections. Right. We're still not good. There we go. Okay, so for the output, we are going to pair them up as we normally do. Something like this. And then we just need the belts. And power poles. Oh, did I not put lights over here? I did not put lights over here. Whatever. So that will connect to everything, so we don't have to worry about anything other than connecting to potentially future. You know, let's just map this out. I'm gonna stamp this down. We can't line it up like this because, well, I guess we could. You know what? That'll actually work. And the ghosting, man, I swear. All right, so that's how much space we need to delete. So I'm gonna remove this after because I don't want the future bots to be crafting that if they don't have to. We do need the water to continue through those, so we will need to. We will need to have that come up. We don't need a very large build for sulfuric acid. Like we're going to be setting it up to consume all of the potential sulfur. We're going to set up. We're going to do 6 of these. Maybe 5, because we're only going to be producing. Like this is 14, so that's 28 potential maximum. 6 of these would be 30. We are going to obviously extend this at some point. We might not even do this full section, even though it would make it look nicer. We might just do like half of it or something whenever we get to blue belts. But you know what? We'll cross that bridge in the future. Cross that bridge when we get there. So it doesn't really matter which direction these are facing, but what we do need is we need for sure water. And again, I don't know where this is going to end up, but we need plates coming in. Oh, I guess we could do one in the front. So if we did, like, let's say plates here, then we could have the sulfur coming in from the rear side here. And then that would leave us, let's say, water here, and sulfuric acid could just go out like this. And then we would have it coming probably like this. All right, let's just hook it up and see how it goes. You know what? I kind of feel like I want to. You know what? I'm not worried about it. All right. So the sulfur is going to be coming in the middle. The iron, which you know what? Let's just make sure that I would prefer it if they were all lined up. So this is not going to line up, is it? Sure it will. So that'll work just fine. This is all going to be connected, and now we just need to get water. And I need some more. Yeah, I need to go grab some more undergrounds. See, I knew we would need more. And we can maybe grab some more concrete and dump some more of this on the ground on the way back. Kind of more or less just every time we go over here, we're just going to expand the concrete a little bit. You could always do it like up the sides as well. So like I said, we're just at this point, we're just trying to get rid of some of that stone. And at least for now, I can run through all of this ghosted stuff. And it really does not need to be this wide. Like I said, the only reason why I'm doing it even this wide is just to get rid of some of the stone. Okay, so let's finish this up real quick, and then I am going to go add. I'm gonna go add on to the copper. I'm gonna extend the copper. I'm gonna do some of that like little tasking type stuff in between. Like speed up the sections like I've been doing. Okay, so this can go. Oh, this is gonna be funky. I'm gonna have to. Oh no, it's so close. Can I just. Is that gonna work? One more. There we go. Alright. Wait, why am I still not connected? Oh, it's because none of it is connected. Okay. So we just need this one here. Oh my goodness. Yay, we have a connection. We have power. Alright, so I'm just gonna remove all of this and then add all of that back. We need iron plates. And every time we remove, we need to priority input like this. And that should give us what we need for sulfuric acid. I want to bank this up a little bit too. I think I can maybe squeeze. Let's say squeeze some in here because we're. This is not going to give me the room to do that. We will not do it here. We'll just do it out here on the path that we have set for. I can't do it here. Do I just want one? You know what? We'll just do the one. That is perfectly fine. And let's figure out where we put that on the bus. I think that was on the bottom. It was on the very bottom. Yay, we have sulfuric acid on the bus, and we just need to get the sulfur down, and we are good to go. Sulfur was next to plastic, so that is this line here. I'm not 100% sure where we're going to end up doing blue science. I kind of feel like the sciences. So maybe we can put the rocket silos like here. Maybe I can have the rocket components being crafted over here. I will have, like, I'm going to have maybe the blue circuits, the LDS, and rocket fuel being created specifically to feed the rockets here. And I might put second builds over here just for some of the stuff that needs the LDS, like a lot of these, like this needs blue circuits here. These need a mix of LDS and blue circuits. So maybe I could do like either two builds next to each other or one build on top and one build on the bottom. We'll just end up like the stuff that we need to give LDS and blue circuits all basically need either or kind of or both really. Like when we start doing yellow science. So yellow science needs processing units, the blue circuits, and LDS, the low density structures. So we might just, instead of having like one on the bus like down here going backwards and then the LDS down here going backwards, we might just pair them up together and have half on one side, half on the other. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But so maybe the rockets where the copper is, that centralizes where our stuff is being crafted. And the sciences will probably end up down here, with research being maybe somewhere near the rockets. Anyways, we'll figure that out later. So I am going to speed through setting up the next copper real quick. Steel might be, you know what, I'm going to do the steel. Steel is probably more important at this point in time. We will probably be short on steel before we are short on copper. Why do I have concrete? Okay, anyways, so like I said, I'm gonna collect all the things that I need, and I will see you on the flip side. And we're back. Yeah, I said I was going to set up the steel, but I did one steel and went ahead and did the copper, obviously. So we do not have enough miners to sustain all 4 of these lanes if we had that much demand for copper, but you know what, that's fine. Like, this is just going to back up, it's alright. And once we get to the point where we will need more, we will just end up tapping either this copper to try to get it out of the way for our rockets. We might even just try to see if we can probably just work the rockets around this. Or we will tap this one and bring in extras. Okay, so in the next episode, we are going to be doing red circuits. So that is going to be it for me for this episode after I figure out where I'm going to place this. Sure. Give us a little bit of sight down there. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be it for me for this episode. I'm going to head back this way so that in the next episode we can start to resupply. I will see you in the next episode, and thanks for watching.